So if you need to solve this equation, keep in mind that you don't want variables in the denominator when you try to solve. If we're going to get x by itself, it certainly can't be in the bottom of a fraction. So here's the best way to get rid of that. We're going to multiply everything by x plus 1 in parentheses times x plus 2 in parentheses. And the reason why I picked these is because I know multiplying this term by x plus 1 is going to have a cross canceling and eliminate these. So we won't have x in the bottom. And I know multiplying this one will cross cancel these, eliminating our x in the bottom. So I focused on those. And you know what, why don't we append a 2 here? We're going to multiply everything by 2 again. That way, just so we can reduce and get rid of all fractions. Okay. At least the denominators will be gone in all these, because this will cross out, this will cross out, and this will cross out. So here's what it looks like if you distribute this to everything inside. So at the top here is what it looks like when you distribute that blue term that we had up here. And so here's why it's a good thing to multiply everything by that term, because the fraction's gone in this one when you cross cancel. Fraction's gone in this one when you cross cancel. And the fraction's gone in this one when you cross cancel. So that leaves you with, when you expand all those things, it leaves you with this. And so now, if you use your distributive property, you can multiply this guy to everything in here. Do the same with the 6, multiply that to everything in here. And then here you're going to have to use FOIL, or however you want to say it, multiply these two parentheses together. So let's expand those. Looks like this when you expand them. And in red is what happened with those parentheses when I multiplied. So I still have to distribute that 7. So I collected like terms on the left side as well. Now if I'm trying to solve this, it's a quadratic because we have a variable being squared. So let's subtract that 10x from both sides to collect those terms together. And subtract that 14 from both sides. You're going to be left with 0 equals 7x squared plus 11x. So to finish solving that guy, notice on the left side both of those terms can have an x factored out. And when it's factored like this, it's easier to solve because your question is, where's my laser pointer? What's it going to take to make all this equal 0? Well, if x equals 0, it's certainly all going to equal 0 because that 0 will distribute and multiply to everything on the inside of this parentheses. So that's one solution. The other solution is, well, if this is negative 11 over 7, I'll show you how I came up with that in just a second. Negative 11 over 7 times 7 gives you negative 11. And negative 11 plus 11 gives you 0. And 0 times this will also give you 0. But, so, now that's all factored. The way I came up with that solution is I looked at this parentheses and I saw what it took to make it equal 0. So that's solvable. Subtract 11 from both sides. You get 7x equals negative 11. Then how do you get x by itself? Divide everything by 7. See, x equals negative 11 over 7. Oops, terrible. There you go. Those are the two solutions.